Yes, we sent a man to the moon. However, doing so was the result of free choice, not government coercion, as would be the case with the Green New Deal. And that's the rub. The Green New Deal isn't just a program or even incentives. It's government control. We're seeing already that government control and incentives don't work, as evidenced by the record number of Americans who are buying large four-door pickup trucks rather than hybrid sedans. They buy the former in spite of incentives to do otherwise, rather than because of incentives. The point is, climate change is at best an uncertainty, at worst a myth. So let's toss the Green New Deal in the trash, and let the free market settle this issue. Stephen V. Gilmore, Charlotte. Mark Harris should be removed after the recent election fraud scandals. It seems only fitting to take Mark Harris out of the running for office. Harris hired a lot of people to help his campaign, one of them being McCrae Dowless, who paid his own stepdaughter to collect and fill out absentee ballots from people. Many people who requested absentee ballots to vote were never granted that request. Dowless' own stepdaughter testified about how Dowless told them not to say anything during investigations and not give any incriminating information. Harris shouldn't be allowed anywhere near the office now. Blame Congress for immigration in response to, "We aren't racists for following the law," Feb. 20 Forum. No, Forum writer Phil Klutz, "We, natives, have not always welcomed immigrants. Even as we derided these people, we needed them to build our railroads, work in our mills, tend to our children and perform tasks that natives found distasteful. We need to stop blaming people who come here illegally and start blaming Congress for not fixing this system." Rosalie Spaniel, Charlotte. That boy is a citizen after all. Phil Klutz may not be a racist or hater, but I am concerned that he may not understand the U.S. Constitution standards for citizenship. Klutz complains that at a recent demonstration, the 11-year-old son of an immigrant from Honduras was holding a sign stating he opposed ICE policies. As a U.S. citizen, the article in question makes clear the boy was born in the United States. According to the 14th Amendment as interpreted by the Supreme Court for over a century, that makes him a citizen. Everyone is entitled to disagree with a lawful protest, but that protester appears to be very much a law-abiding American. We need protection for livestock ASAP. In response to Hurricane Florence killed millions of chickens and turkeys. Now farmers are putting them to use. Feb. 16. Are we supposed to be relieved, appeased, or even glad that someone is getting use out of the dead birds? Is wonderful. Rich mulch. Did they also mulch the many pigs that died as well? What happened to their carcasses? There is no place for housing millions of animals in factory farms, period. There is no place for these animals to go in emergencies, so they are left to drown while living no life, stuck inside cages, crowded pens and crates. It is a gross injustice, and I feel that humans will carry this sin into the next life for what we do in the name of providing food to others. McFadden's priorities are out of whack. It appears Sheriff Gary McFadden has more interest supporting illegal immigrants than citizens. His refusal to cooperate with ICE, whose responsibility is to protect citizens by removing criminal individuals from our country, is alarming and dangerous. By their very presence, immigrants who come to this country by an illegal route have committed a crime. I say we are a country which should adhere to all laws, not just ones we support. At a recent rally of illegal immigrants in Charlotte, some county commissioners affirmed their allegiance to McFadden, an action I hope will serve them poorly in the next election. We should not admire or support a sanctuary city status for Charlotte. I ask you to look at the dangerous situation in California before deciding which path you desire and support. Frank Harrington, Charlotte. Gun violence is the real problem. Reading the Charlotte Observer each day, I believe the national emergency is not on our southern border but the gun violence taking lives in schools, the workplace, on the streets and in our homes. Many are innocent bystanders who are just in the wrong place at the wrong time.